Hello YouTube, this is your girl pvssology and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification button so you'll know exactly when I'm uploading new content. I'm on VU today and I'm going to teach you guys how to make women's eyebrows. Now, there's plenty of eyebrows in the catalog already, but sometimes I can't find what I'm looking for, so I decided to make my own eyebrows. This is a really cool thing to do and learn because you can actually make tons and tons of credits from it. So let's get started. As you guys can see, I'm in VU already, and this is what the template looks like. So this is the map, the opacity map, and this is just what the color would look like. Now, as you can see, I don't have any brows on, which is a good thing. If you guys like the dress that I'm wearing right now, it's in my shop already. It's African inspired. Hope you guys like it. If you want to buy it, definitely buy it. I just made this not too long ago, so this is new and not many people have brought it. So if you like it, definitely buy it. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to show you guys who I derived from. I derived from Cloud Dust. So this is what the template actually looks like. It's pretty simple. It's only one thing that you need to download, and it's very cheap to derive from. 370 credits is not bad. Here goes the product ID number, or you can click derive from product. It's pretty simple. Alright, let's get started. Let's go into Gimp. This is the template. This is exactly what it looks like, exactly as what I downloaded. I'm going to right click on the template and click new layer and press OK. So we're all set there. Now we're going to need some eyebrows. I usually get my eyebrows from Google, so let's check out Google and see what it has to offer. So I'm in Google and I typed in eyebrow PNG transparent. Now sometimes when you type that in, you will get multiple eyebrows. You only need one, you don't need two. These are actually not bad. Some of these are not bad, but sometimes they will say that it's free, and in reality sometimes that's not the case. The PNG items are always free. Pinterest is questionable. I wouldn't really get them from Pinterest. PNG Tree is not free. They're not free at all. They actually have some good stuff, but it's not worth paying for. I would not pay for it, so don't pay for it. So you have some other eyebrows that don't look so realistic, like this one over here. It's not realistic looking. But some of them are looking realistic, but they're not good quality. But PNG Key is good. PNG AAA is good. PNG Tree is not free, but they have amazing stuff. As you can see, these are more realistic. So this is what they look like. This is exactly what they look like. Now, if you only want one and not the other, you can always crop it out. But some people find that to be too much work. But if you're not doing much, I don't see the problem with that. Sometimes they'll say it's a PNG item, but sometimes it doesn't be. When you like download it, the background is still there, so you have to remove the background for some of these. And some of these are legit PNG items. But these are example of eyebrows. I personally don't like most of them, and I always tend to go for the thicker eyebrows, but that's okay. Sometimes you can't always get what you want. But these are just examples of what they look like. Now, I already picked out eyebrows. I'm going to have to thin them out a little bit, scale them, and let's go back into Gimp and get started. Since I already put my layer in, I don't need to do much, but I am going to need to do a couple things. So, File, Open as Layer, and I click on Thick Brow, because that's the brow that I'm going to use. And it came out like this, which is not bad, but I am going to have to flip it. So before I flip it, I am going to have to scale it down some. Let me scale it first. Let me scale it a little bit because it's too wide. I think this is good enough. Alright, I scaled it. That's fine. Let me move it around some. Okay, that's not bad. Now I get to rotate it. Rotate it just a little bit. And rotate. So this is what it looks like. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know which way it goes? It's pretty simple. The thicker part of the eyebrow will go this way. So before I do that, I need to color this eyebrow white. So I'm going to colorize. And I'm going to lighten it to the top, and okay. So let me move it down some. I'm going to move it down to this because this is where it belongs originally, see? And I just pretty much put it where it belongs. Now I'm going to have to duplicate the layer. Actually, I'm going to have to duplicate the eyebrow, not the layer. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to put duplicate layer. So duplicated the eyebrow, and I'm just going to bring it up here. For this one, I need to flip it. So I'm going to click on, I'm going to flip. There, I just flipped it. And I'm going to make it look at least decent. Now you're probably wondering, how do I remove this background? Well, that's why I added the extra layer for this. So that's actually perfectly. Now, sometimes this does not come out the way I want it to, which is fine. You have to sometimes go back and adjust it to see if it looks right on your avatar. I'm going to delete the green part. So I click on the layer part right here on the side. And I use the paint bucket fill, and I click on this just to make sure it's black. And then all you do is click on it, and it removes it. You see how simple that is? It removes it. Okay. Now I'm going to overwrite, and I need to see what it looks like in VU. But let me overwrite this. File, overwrite template. Okay, let's go see what it looks like in VU. We're in VU. So remember, this is not set in stone. This isn't perfect. This isn't permanent. Sometimes it comes out perfect the first try, but that's not realistic because for me, I always have to adjust. So just keep that in mind. And press apply changes just to see what it looks like. Okay, so it's not that bad. Obviously, you guys can see that it needs to be moved up a little bit to the forehead some because it's too close. But it's not that bad looking. It actually looks pretty good. All I need to do is adjust it. I'm going to press save, but I will be adjusting it. So let's go back and adjust it some. So the eyebrows are a little bit too low, so we have to adjust it. So all we're doing is clicking on the pointer tool, and we're just going to adjust it up some. And I'm going to do the same for the other, because it was too low. And I just want to see what it looks like. I'm going to file, overwrite. Again, sometimes it does not come out right the first time, especially when doing eyebrows. Okay, they moved up some. But they actually look way better than before. They look way better than before. So these eyebrows are a little bit too thick for a lot of people. I like thick brows, so I don't see a problem with it, but some people like them thinner. So if you want to thin them, you could always adjust it and thin them yourself. Scale them down some. Do whatever you have to do to make it look the way you want it to look. But this is just an example on how you do eyebrows. Anybody can do them. They're simple. It's an easy tutorial. There should be no issues. If you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. I will get to the questions quickly. Trust me, I will. So definitely like the video and make sure you subscribe, and have a nice day.